Hi everybody, just going to do a quick playthrough of 52 Realms, which is a print and play solo game. I'll put a link in the description on where you can download the game. This game won first place in the print and play category of the recent Board Game Geek awards. So yeah, I thought I'd just give it a quick playthrough on level 1, the first map, with one of the add-on characters, the Hunter. Okay. A brief explanation on how to play the game. You play it with just the printouts that you're able to get from the downloads. 3 markers. You need 1 marker to denote where you are, which is this pumpkin, 1 marker to denote the enemy's health, and 1 marker to denote which enemy you'll be fighting at every juncture. You also need your standard 52 card playing deck with jokers removed, right? And just a quick overview of how to play. What you're trying to do is go through the dungeon from start all the way up to the boss, kill the boss, and that's it. You won the game, and then your score will be the amount of loot that you have acquired. You lose if you get a certain number of wounds. I don't know if you can see. Feel free to pause the video and zoom in. For the Hunter, if you have 25 wounds or more, you lose the game. You start off with you also be able to get certain equipments and items, which you put along the side and the bottom of the track, and these will help you throughout the game, right? So to start off, I'll explain the game as you go along, but let's just do the setup first. So the setup, we'll get 2 random cards as items. Okay, let's see what we get. Now when it's items, the only thing that matters is the suit of the card. So in this case, hearts. So hearts, I'll get a health potion to start off with, and spades, I'll get the clubs, I'll get a strength potion. Now items you can use anytime during your game. You just have to discard it, and then it will trigger the effect. So for the spades one, it is actually to discard this to ready all of my equipment, and for the heart, I can discard this to discard 1 wound card or negate the effect of a curse. Right, and I also start off with equipment. So the equipment that I start off with will be based on what I draw from the top. I'll keep drawing until I hit 20 or more value, and that's how many equipment I can have. So 3 jacks are 11s, so 14 plus 3 is 17, and 21. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this number of equipment, which I'll just put at the bottom of the pile here. And you know what, I'm just going to square it off here, and I'll use it when needed. Okay. So equipment cards, most of the time you just look at the value, okay, and I'll explain how to use them in a minute. Okay. Alright, and I think that's all for setup, and we can go. So throughout the game, we'll be traversing different rooms. As we get to the rooms, we'll resolve them, and we'll go further. Okay. Any room which has this symbol here, a skull symbol, it could be here or even on the corridor or even within the room itself, that's when you trigger a fight with the monster. And there's 3 levels of monster, A, B, and C, denoted by the letters within the skull. And what happens is the A monsters will typically get a HP value of +5, a B +10, and a C +15. I'll explain all this when we go and fight the monster. But for now, let's see how do we want to proceed. I think since we have relatively low values in our equipment, let's go along the bottom track. Now at the bottom track, I'll just pick this up. Okay, so we're at the start zone, and we want to get to the cloaked figure. You notice in between them there's a little corridor with 4, which means I need to exhaust one of my equipment cards with value 4 or more. So I do have an equipment card with value 4 or more. I'll just exhaust that. I'll put it on this side. Okay, and then I'm through. So now in this room, what I do is I flip open the top card, and based on the suit, I'll get one of these things. So an item, it goes to one of my items at the side. Okay, if it's an equipment, I get it as an equipment below. If it's a loot, I put it here for endgame scoring. And if it's a wound, I take it at the top. Anytime during the game, if you draw an ace for any reason, you will suffer the curse effect and then redraw the card. Okay, so I'm in the cloaked figure. I'll draw. It's a heart. Oh, that's a wound. So it's 13 wounds, 25, and I'm gone. Alright, so let's see, where do I want to go now? I will probably head towards the bottom. Okay, because I don't think I have enough to deal with the flooded room. So this means I have to fight an A monster before I can even reach this room. Okay, which allows me to explain combat. Okay, how does combat happen? When you encounter a little skull icon like this that triggers combat, what happens is you flip open the top 2 cards of the deck. The higher value, it denotes the type of monster you fight, and the lower value denotes the reward. If there's a tie, you could choose. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this sheet to show you again. So this is the monster I'm fighting, which is a heart monster. If I look at the sheet, the heart monsters are white, and the value denotes its HP, its hit points. So in this case, the jack is 11, but because I'm fighting a monster of rank A, that's additional 5 more, so 16. Okay, and he's a white. Alright, so let's go to attack. So how it works is that first the enemy will flip open a top card of the deck. We'll get to see what it is, and we will get to act before them, unless it's a heart or it's a skill with a lightning bolt attack. The lightning bolt always triggers first before the player. Alright, let's flip one. It's a spade, which is an attack value of X, so it's an attack of 6. What this means is, if I don't kill it or I don't block it, it will then deal me 6 damage. So how does damage work is that I need to flip open the top card of the deck. If the value is lower than this, I'll take that as wounds. If the value is equal or higher, nothing happens. Okay? However, the white has a special ability that it will always deal wounds. So this one will become my wound unless I can deal with that. So how do I deal with that? When it comes to my turn, I have a few things I can do based on my equipment. I can always exhaust an equipment to deal that much damage to the enemy. I can exhaust an equipment to block that much attack. Okay, if there's no attack, then nothing happens. Okay, I can also rest. Rest refreshes all of my spent equipment. Okay, and alternatively, I can always use a potion. But for now, I think I will go ahead and just take the 6 wounds, but I'll deal him 11 points of damage. Okay, when you take damage, you always lower it from its current hit points, so 11 down to 5. If you manage to land on one of these spots as a result of dealing damage, you trigger that effect. I did not, so that's fine. Alright, and then I'll take this as wounds. Round 2, hearts. So hearts always trigger first. Destroy X cards, where X is the number of wounds you have. I've got 2 wounds, I need to destroy 2 cards. I will destroy... I'll just destroy these 2 equipment. And it happens first because it's a lightning attack. This is not good. These are exhausted. I'll use my strength potion. Okay, this will allow me to refresh all my equipment. And then I'm just going to use a jack to kill it. Okay. So it's dead. The reward is this 10, which I can then either keep it as a loot card for end of game scoring, take it as a item, putting it in the appropriate value slot, or take it as an equipment. For now, I think I'm a bit equipment derived. I'll take it as an equipment. Okay, moving to the loot stash. Draw 3, keep 1 as loot. I'll take a jack as the loot. Okay, and then do I want to go up to the jailer? Or yeah, I got no black cards, so the flooded room really won't help. I'll have to go to the jailer, but I have to exhaust a 10 for that, which means the next round I am quite in not a very good position, but no choice. Let's see what I get. So open the top 2 cards. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so this is a goblin, and he has 9 plus 10 because he's a B enemy, 19 health. Let's see what he does with this. This is an attack of 2. I think an attack of 2 is quite alright. Unlikely I'll get damaged by that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest. This will refresh all my cards, my equipment. Okay, so his attack of 2 went through. So I discard the top card of the deck. If If it's an ace, I'll take the damage. If it's anything that higher than the 2, I won't. Alright, next round of combat. You'll exhaust all equipment of 8 or less. So it will exhaust my 4 unless it's at 19 now. No, that's not good. So if I deal him 4, I'll be down to, might as well. So I'll just deal him 4 damage. So 19, 4 is 15. 19, 4, 15. Okay, and then he'll exhaust this equipment. And he'll attack again. It's an ace, so the curse triggers. I gotta discard 1 item. But before that, I will use it to get rid of this wound, because you can use items anytime. Okay. And then he goes again. Attack 5 if damage exhausts highest equipment card. So let's see. Attack 5 is not a big deal. He's at 15 now. I can get him down to 5, or I can get him down to 4. I'll get him down to 4. So I'll use an 11. So this symbol means I parry this attack entirely. So it doesn't happen at all. And destroy 1 of all things. Get rid of my 4 equipment. And then I'll just kill him with the 10. I will get this. I will keep it as an equipment just in case. And then I get +1 reward, which is the top card of the deck. Oh, this is actually a very good equipment. I'll keep this as an equipment. Okay. Okay, what can I do? I can either go straight and then deal with my this one here to try to get 1 reward. Oh, I'll do it. Okay, I need a 7 or higher equipment, which I do. I'll use the king. And then the weakened wall says I have to exhaust any number of even cards and add the value of the top card of the deck. So 6 plus 7 is 13. 2 rewards. Okay, that's good. I will most likely keep this as loot. No, I'll probably keep it as an equipment and this as loot, because I will have to deal with B enemy over here. Okay, so moving into the B enemy. It's a lizard of 13 plus 10, 23 health. Let's see what it does first. I have no items and I only have 1 equipment. So depending on what it does, I will most likely attack. But let's see. If not damaged, heal 2x HP. Heal 2x. Actually, it's full health already, so nothing much he can do. He'll heal 18, so I should just rest so he doesn't heal. Okay, I'll rest, ready everything. He doesn't attack me this turn, but now he will discard 1 equipment. Okay, get rid of the 6. That's a curse. And again, diamond is, if not damaged, he'll heal 10. Yeah, so I'll just damage him. If not damaged, I should have damaged him last round. Oh well. I'll 13 down to 10, and this parries this anyway. I should have done that. It's okay, at least I get everything back. Next. Heart. Block 5 if not damaged, attack X. So block 5, I'll deal him 13, 5, no, 11, 5 is 6. I'll deal him 11 minus 5. That's 6 down to 4. They'll parry this anyway. And then, discard 1. Discard highest loot. I think I got a jack there somewhere. And attack X plus 5. No worries, I'll just kill him with a 10. Okay, he's dead. I'll take this as a loot. I think I can do this. Okay, and then I will use the ability to refresh all my equipment. I will still... should I go up? No, I'll go into the strange illusion room because it needs a 9. And I've got a 10 equipment. And let's see... it's a loot. Nice. And yep, I'll just keep going forward with this equipment into the glowing chest. And 2 loot. Nice. And lastly is the boss. Okay, so the boss is a level C monster, which will be take 1 wound, sure. And the boss is a 10. I keep forgetting to use my hunter's abilities. Oh well, each character has a different set of abilities that will allow you to modify the game in some sort. So hunter allows me to draw 3 cards instead of 2 cards whenever I encounter an enemy and choose one of them to discard. Would have helped a lot. Survival allows me to refresh 1 equipment every time I take a wound. I'm not going to do that because I ignored. Might as well. I'm going to refresh a wound because I just took an refresh equipment. And the last one is whenever I defeat an enemy, I can collect it as a trophy to get extra points at the end of the game. But you know what, those I will take since I've already done it. Take the loss. Okay, so this is a goblin of 25 health. I think should be okay. Let's see what he does. Attack X. If damaged, exhaust the highest equipment. I'm going to try to get him down to 25, 13 is 12. Yeah, so I'm going to get him down to 12. And then he's going to exhaust my highest equipment. And then he will attack me 7. Nope, nothing happens. Then next round, attack X again. If damage, exhaust highest equipment. So I'm just going to do him 11. 11 from 12 is down to 1. And he will deal me 2 wounds. Okay, not last round. But he's going to exhaust all equipment. Oh no. It's okay. I will rest. I have no equipment of less than 8. So nothing happens. And then he will attack 5. But I'll just kill him with the jack. Okay, and I'll take this as loot. Yep, so I've cleared the dungeon. This is a level 1 dungeon, so it's actually quite simple to clear unless you get unlucky with wounds. So I ended the game with 16 wounds. I die if I ever hit 25. I was lucky because there was a 13 wound king there, which I managed to discard with my health potion. And my total score is whatever's in my loot. So that's 7, 7, 14. 14 plus 24 is 38. 38, 13 is 51. Yep. 51 points with the hunter in the Tomb of the Ever-Wandering Soul. Right, so that's 52 realms. I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough video. Please like, share and subscribe if you do, and follow for more content. Till then, yep, see you guys next time.